Careful record keeping is really important for the success of implementing cosmic education and for communicating what you're doing with administration and parents as needed. So there's two types of records that you're going to be keeping in order to do this. You're going to keep sort of working records, and there should be a way to keep the child's cumulative records as well. In general, the working records are your weekly plan and however you record what you accomplished on that weekly plan. We definitely have to track the lessons that we give, or it's all too easy to forget. So we need to have a plan and then a way of keeping track of what we've done in a given week or a given day. There also needs to be a mechanism for recording unplanned lessons, that things that weren't on your plan, but you still did give those spontaneous lessons within a day. Some teachers find it helpful to keep a lesson journal, kind of like the children's work journal, where it's just a sort of chronological record of what lessons have been given, and even some observations can be included in that. You want to be sure you do have that observation journal. That is a working record where you're keeping observations of the children. And you should have your planning. So I used paper for a long time in my classroom, partly because that was long ago and that was the easiest way to do it. And I had a grid of all the children. Each child had a square, and I would each week plan one lesson in each subject area for every child. And I would underline it when I had given that presentation. So at the end of the week, I could see really clearly, and at any given moment, who had gotten what lessons in a week. And I could visually just see, oh, this child doesn't have anything underlined. What's going on? Oh yeah, they were absent for 3 days. But those kinds of things are really helpful to be able to track what you're up to. Now, a lot of schools are using online record keeping systems, which is great and fine if it works for you. You just want to find those ways that you can really see who's had lessons, who's getting lessons. Make sure you've got a clear plan for each week and that's visible to you. Other working records that you are using is, the children's work journal is a working record for you. That's another place where you can see what the child has been doing. And then you do have to have a really clear way of tracking children's individual skill progress, like particularly children that are coming in and still acquiring basic numeracy and literacy skills. So you'll want to have a way that you can check that, they've learned all their sounds or all their phonograms, or their math facts are well underway, or they understand addition now. So you have to have probably a separate record where you're really tracking those individual skills to support the children who need to develop those. So working records, lots of things in place. And again, you're going to have to find the system that works best for you, whether it's paper, whether it's creating your own spreadsheet on the computer, or using one of the online record keeping systems that have come into use lately. Whatever it is, it has to be something that allows you to track what you have been giving to the children, where a child is on particular skills, and allows you to then, use that in your planning for the future.